Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me welcome you to the inaugural Good Government Summit. We are pleased to be here in Northern Kentucky, and let me make just one editorial comment as I begin my remarks. With the government in Washington shut down, isn't it awesome to see such a terrific display of good government right here in Northern Kentucky? Give yourself a round of applause. Now, listen, I think we've got to be clear-eyed about acknowledging that we've had some difficulty in this region as of late. Over the last year, we have seen 5 or 6 significant cases of public corruption, ones that could be avoidable, and I think what's so striking about it is the degree to which it is out of character for this region of Kentucky that is known for being dynamic, a place to do business, a place for citizen engagement in the community. So what we're here today is not to assign guilt, it is not to point fingers, it is to discuss solutions. It is to make sure that the best and brightest minds from around the Commonwealth, people who have been through difficult situations before, have an opportunity to offer the benefit of their experience and insight to those of you who may be dealing with these issues and trying to remediate and clean up a difficult situation, or for those who are trying to avoid it altogether. We have brought together the best and brightest folks from my staff who do a terrific job of providing real accountability on behalf of the people of Kentucky. You know, not a lot of folks know that my office is responsible for auditing every agency of state government and every county government every year. Now that certainly leaves out a lot of folks, whether it be school boards, special purpose government entities, or any other layer of government that may not immediately fall under my purview. We are there when we're needed. So I think an important part of being the taxpayer watchdog is being proactive. It's about making sure that we have accountability measures in place, that we have policies, procedures, and controls that both prevent the kind of abuses that we have seen as of late, but also help us remediate those concerns when those abuses do occur. You know, government is about people, and anytime you involve people in serving as their own governors, there are going to be instances of abuse. Because we're imperfect. But the measure of how effectively we do our job is how difficult we make it for those who have larceny in their heart to do their misdeeds, and how quickly we can make things right when these things do occur. There are very good examples, in my view, of recovering from fraud, some here in your backyard. You'll hear from Mayor Diane Whalen, who helped turn around a significant instance of embezzlement in a community just down the road. You may hear today of an excellent superintendent who I believe is doing a terrific job turning around the Dayton school districts after an amazing and horrible amount of public abuse. So today is about finding solutions. And what we encourage you to do is listen closely to the speakers. We intend for this to be informal. Everyone will be available afterwards. There will certainly be times for questions. So we can make sure that you're able to do what I know your top priority is as a public official. And that is to provide the people you serve with government that is fundamentally as good as they are. So getting to this today, I want to recognize our partners. Certainly this would not have been possible. What a terrific crowd without the support of the Northern Kentucky Area Development District. I want to thank them. I want to thank the partnership we have with NKU. I have never been in this building. This is extraordinary. I'm sure it's well known here in Northern Kentucky, but we need to make sure it's less of a kept secret for the rest of the state. I want to thank all of those who have worked to put this event together, and I want to thank all of those of you who have chosen to show up. I want to recognize our wonderful partner in the business of the public integrity business, which is the FBI, who will be making an outstanding presentation to you today about what to look for, what to avoid, and how to stay out of trouble with them. I think everybody in Frankfort has one basic rule, and that's stay out of trouble with the FBI and stay auditor. And so I'm thrilled we could get us both on the same stage today. And I also want to recognize our state treasurer, Todd Hollenbach. Todd, where are you? Todd made the trip up right here in the back. Todd has been a good partner of mine in working to make sure the people of Kentucky get good government, and I'm flattered that he is in attendance today. So our first session is going to be governance for councils, commissions, and boards. This is going to be presented by my Director of Special Examinations and Technology, Brian Likens. You may know Brian from his investigations that he led into things like the League of Cities, the Kentucky Associations of Counties, the Airport Board in Lexington, a whole number of our greatest hits around the state. Brian has been at the forefront, and from that work he's been able to develop a list of recommendations that are there to guarantee effective board governance and to minimize the public's vulnerability to public corruption. So with that, I want to introduce from my staff, Brian Likens.